Back to Scars from the Playground. Danny Boy drags Snoop Dogg. He compares him to Natalie Nunn. I had a whole change of heart about this whole little thing, bro. Let's get into it after the content. Drop it in the comments.
Between both of y'all? Because I know at one point both of y'all was real cool and y'all was
Yeah,
making records, and I was
respect
happy
the
for
shit.
you, man. And out of nowhere, y'all just started, going at it. You was calling him out. Like, what happened here?
A lot of people, because I even, as I was saying some of the things, it kind of made me kind of back off of, because, I be getting everybody opinions in my inbox and on the post. And, people don't understand, a lot of people's like, well, he don't owe you nothing and da 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 da. I just think, out of meeting Snoop again and being faced one on one, especially in a time and day in a space like what we're in. What do I mean by that? All of us had an opportunity to see the Snoop Dogg story where I guess he was kind of messed over by death row. And, he had an opportunity for Master P to come in and help him get his situation right. So it would look like, you would think that the artists that he come in tact with, that he have the opportunity to do that for. You would think that would be some of the things, that he would convey out, that he would push as well, because he know what it's like to be bullshitted over. And as he told me, in the ending of it, he didn't sign me. I wasn't a part of Death Row. Suge brought me around. And it was a lot of bullshit that he said in the end. But how this started out was, I put out a record with the independent company that I was with. And the record was doing pretty cool. The song, this song, it did number 10 on the Billboard. And I was grateful. I was having an opportunity to have some movement, and people were able to hear me for music, not just talking and doing interviews or, just some of the little shows that I was doing. I was being able to do exactly what I love doing, and that's singing. And my shit started moving up the charts. And out of nowhere, Snoop hit me up. I didn't go looking for Snoop at all. And his conversation to me when he hit me up is he didn't wait. It wasn't this person that put him with me or this person that put me with him. It was God that brought this opportunity together. And he said how gifted I was, and he just wanted to be able to take my stuff to the next level. And you doing good, we got to get together. He just started saying a lot, just selling a lot of stuff to me, and I'm listening to it because, again, this is a person that I've been on here talking about, Snoop. You know what I'm saying? But just the nostalgia of being able to go back and be around Death Row and get some of those good records out and have somebody like a Snoop Dogg. So you would think behind the records that you're doing, because I'm doing records without him. You know what I mean? And shout out to Toxic. And I'm doing these records, and he contact me, and he's selling me all this bullshit. And after I got with him, we got together, we did some recording, and we did the recording, and we put the video out, one of the smoking songs, and then we did the video, and then we did a song that he helped me put out. But when he gave me the agreement, I waited a little while, and he was telling me in the interim of it, I'm gonna make sure behind closed doors, motherfuckers know that I fuck with you. I'm gonna make sure that you straight. You know what I mean? Because when I went to him, I was honest with him. I'm with an independent label, the deal finna end. You know what I mean? So with the deal ended, that mean the bread finna run out from what I'm putting into this record, what we putting into radio. That budget ain't gonna be no more. And at this time, my deal was gonna end with them, and these people were gonna give me. Uh, I asked them for $75,000 to sign my project again, and they agreed to give me $50,000 to sign me again to do another record. And I got to be honest, it wasn't really nothing really wrong with my situation. There was some things that I didn't like, but we were doing pretty good and moving forward. And now this nigga come in or this creep come in, and he started telling me, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and we got together, and when we did the video, he give me this death row chain. I get back to the west side of Chicago. I'm excited because I'm getting the opportunity. You know what I mean? Hopefully, this is the spotlight that I need to get on the stage that I'm trying to get to. And as everybody say, Uncle Snoop, I definitely don't refer to him as no damn uncle. Like maybe I should, because there's a few uncles that I don't like. Maybe he's one of them. Um, and so he offered me, he give me this chain. I put it on, and I'm living in the middle of the hood, nice spot, but I'm in the hood where it go down at with this death row chain on. It's heavy, it's diamonds on it. You know what I mean? And so I got my piece in my pocket, my fingers. I'm protecting myself, and I'm walking through here, and and within all of that time, Snoop sent me an agreement. I'm thinking we're going to get an opportunity because I sent him a record. I sent him about 12 to. I got a new album done, and I sent him a mixed album. And man, it's fire. We're gonna put this shit out. Da 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 da. Let's make this happen. And shit, he gave me a contract, and the offer that he gave me was $10,000. He offered me $10,000, and then after offering me $10,000, when I looked in the agreement, because I'm looking at it and my attorney looking at it at the same time, and I don't know if he think that I'm like one of these artists that don't like. I got off of Death Row Records from studying the damn contract, and he put this contract in front of me for a $10,000 advance for 2 singles, right? For 2 singles, and I'm in a group text with him and his A&Rs, and I sent a text because he told me to keep them abreast of what they send. So I sent a text in the group chat, and I told them that I was perplexed. What I was perplexed about, I was perplexed about the offer, the money that he offered me. Because you offering me $10,000 for? I'm not saying I don't appreciate it, but like $10,000. Then we look further in the agreement. The contract was going to keep me 7 years exclusively to him, meaning I couldn't do nothing else. So I'm gonna shut my shit down for you for 7 years for $10,000. The fuck I look like a smoker? And I'm trying to, and Snoop sent a nasty text back like, "Cuz you not on death row. What I did for you, I did out of love, trying to help you. I got in your video, I charged for that. I got on a song with you, I charged for that. So recognize a blessing when you see it." That's what he sent me. So my management team, they got to calm me down because I'm finna. If I'd have been in front of him and he said that to me, let me explain to you what would have happened. Those big guys that you see with him, they probably would have beat my brains out because I would have slapped the shit out of Snoop. Because you talking to me for like we men. I'm a man that didn't even bother him. I'm a man that I ain't call that nigga. Like we too grown to like play games with each other. And at the end of the text that he sent me, when he sent me that text, I held myself back because my team like, man, just don't say nothing, D. This could be a great opportunity. I'm quiet, I'm quiet, I'm quiet. And he said something else smart to me, like about a week or so later. Like, cause we agreed, no, we agreed to do the 2 singles, because I'm thinking we're gonna do a record deal, put out an album. And he told me I'm gonna help you put money behind the radio, and he started telling me all these things. And shit. No, man, he offered that $10,000, and I agreed to doing the $10,000 for the 2 singles. My team, like, we need this special kind of fool, and we put the other song out. And um, So High and Special Kind of Fool is the songs that we put out. He offered the $10,000. After I signed the agreement, my lawyer took out all of the other stuff of keeping me exclusive. His lawyer sent back and said, we made a mistake. We made a mistake. Danny portion is $7,000 because the producers have to be paid. Snoop producers got to be paid. So ultimately, I made $7,000. I needed it because you fucked up what I had going on. I had at least $50,000. The lady's ready to sign me again. So when a person asks me why I'm so upset, or why was I upset? Because I ain't upset now because, man, I keep telling people, I don't give a damn what you have. I don't give a damn who you are. Karma hit back. So you always get it. You're going to get back what you put out. And I don't care. You can be a person with so much money. Money don't bring happiness. Like with me, you're going to go through something. That don't mean I'm not a threat. You're going to have a spiritual battle. fucking with me because I'm not fucking with you. You mess with my gift. You mess with my music. And in the midst of this, I'm checking everything out. I'm gonna go get this chain clean. This Snoop took this off his neck and put it on my neck in the So High video. And I went to go get the chain cleaned, and I'm like, shit. The person I took it to was like, shit, this, you want to clean it? He's like, what's this? I'm like, what you mean, what's this? Man, I don't know if I should have thought if it was real or not, right? But shit, like even the little fake shit that I wear, it's. I mean, let's not even say cubic. What's the other ones that you wear? This most Morrisonite. Like this shit ain't. This ain't shit. This shit ain't worth shit. So not only did you fuck with me while I had shit going on, you kind of put me in danger. Because where I was living, a nigga would have thought this was worth something. But I don't think he considered that. He just wanted to look like, just like what he do with everybody else. I'm going to pass out all these motherfuckers. What is this, a fucking baddies chain? I'm not no motherfucking baddie, nigga. A fucking Natalie Nunn ass nigga. If I wanted a chain, by this time I would have saved up and got one. I damn near lose all of them when I get them. And I sure enough can afford a Morrisonite chain. You put this shit out on me, you give me this shit, put this on my neck, I'm going back. You doing all this shit on the internet to be the clown that he is on the internet, to make it look like he's this good guy. But everybody that talk about him, y'all ain't hearing good stuff. What? Give me a good story about him outside his ass running in the Olympics. Or whatever he's doing with the Olympics of being on a fucking cake box or some shit. All that nigga talked to me about when we talked was God. I'm really thinking like, damn, that's cool. Man, get your ass out of here. You reap what you sow, man.
First of all, fam, let's not forget, bro. You could talk about this whole independent deal that you had going for the 50,000, all that other type of shit, nigga. You were frying chicken. Yeah, come on, my nigga. You were singing while you were frying the chicken, and the crew was enjoying it. Let's just call it what it is. But to make it like you had this, that, and the other going on, you didn't, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, Danny boy. You know what I mean? Look, for you to get in the industry for the second time, you know what I mean, and get fucked over, bro, that ain't on Snoop. Yeah, they ain't on Snoop. He's like, oh, that man always talks about God. He's supposed to, but you thinking you gonna find God in the music business. And you're not, fam. You're not. It ain't personal. It just business. You're 10,000, nigga. I asked the going rate for you. How much did you think he was gonna really recoup off of that, bro? That was an advance. You know what I mean? Meaning, you hit that studio and you make that fire music, you could probably earn a little something. You know what I mean? A nigga tried to give you a chance now. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I talk about Cuz a lot. Yeah, I talk about Cuz a lot because I call him a snake, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? I even say, if the Kim Porter book is right, they found jizz. She found jizz on his back. Yeah, Diddy's jizz. You know what I mean? Yeah, say all that shit about Snoop. But what you ain't gonna do is make it and tell him something that it's not. He gave me a baddest chain. No, 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 no. You accepted a fake baddies chain, a Moissanite chain. This is how the game played, bruh. It's magic. Make you think it's this when it's really that. If you catch it, you're good. If you're not, you're fucked. Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. Like, Danny boy, bro, like, Cud done a lot of wrong. But Cud has done a lot of good, too. You can't drag him for everything he's done. You know what I mean? Or hasn't done. How much did you think you were gonna make, nigga? The nigga gave you $10,000 to not stop frying chicken. You could have kept frying chicken now, cause 10,000 ain't enough to quit your motherfucking job. That's what you did. You thought that your trip around the sun this time was gonna be so lucrative that you stop frying chicken, y'all. I'm gone. Snoop done got me, y'all. Yeah, Snoop done signed me again, y'all. I'm back death row. And the nigga chew you up on, and you didn't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Running your mouth. You know what I mean? It's moissanite. It's moissanite. Is it gold behind that moissanite? Is it made of steel? Like, you gotta say more than just it's moissanite. You're talking about the stones. You're not talking about what it's made of. Drop it in the comments, bro. And Danny Boy, man, say that shit. You just say that shit, bro. This is why you're gonna do your interviews one time. Yeah, nigga, a nigga just wanna hear you talk about that shit one time, bro. But to go on record to keep talking about it, man, come on, that's corner, nigga. And you will never make it in the music industry with that attitude. You gonna graduate in that red shirt, boy. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. Hype my shit up before you leave. If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rare. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.